Our next speaker is our class valedictorian and senior class president, Ms. Christina Alves. Christina graduates Clearwater High School with a GPA of 4.75, representing the highest achievement in our senior class. Additionally, during her 4 years at Clearwater High School, she was a member of the Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and participated on the cheer and tennis teams. She is a proud and prestigious member of our Cambridge ACE Magnet program and plans to attend Dartmouth in the fall. Christina, would you please come forward and share with the class?
Good afternoon, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Class of 2025. My name is Christina Alves, and I am the senior class president and valedictorian. Now I'm going to answer the simple question that they ask all high school students when they graduate. What did I learn in high school? Well, I learned how to time a full sprint from the student parking lot to first period. And judging by the amount of tardy slips I collected, I was no gifted mathematician. Maybe I should have stayed awake in math class. But honestly, that wasn't the only thing I was calculating in those hallways. I calculated how long it would take for construction to end. I calculated how long it would take to meet my best friends. I calculated how to avoid Miss Manning on her Segway and Miss Chenier on her golf cart. I calculated when kids would stop pulling the sinks off the bathroom walls. And of course, I calculated how long Mr. Florio's morning announcements would last. As you can tell, he loves to talk. But more importantly, you all were calculating too, whether you noticed or not. And now we have solved the equation. The answer, graduation. The class of 2025 has officially arrived. Congratulations. Many of you probably aren't surprised to see me standing up here today, but I can tell you who was. My mom. Because back in kindergarten, my teacher pulled her aside and suggested I be held back. Why? Because I couldn't read at the level of other kids. But if you know my mom, you know she wasn't about to let that slide. So in her words, that brain has to be in there somewhere. So she signed me up for tutoring, sat beside me night after night with flashcards and each homework assignment. Now I'll be honest, I didn't exactly make it easy. I whined, I cried, I resisted. I asked my mom, why do I have to do all this when the other kids don't? Because, Christina, education is the one thing they can't take away from you. Because, Christina, you're going to have to work 10 times harder than a man just to be seen as half as good. Because, Christina, they'll compliment your smile, but question your ambition. Because, Christina, they won't welcome you into higher places. You must push yourself into them. Because, Christina, you carry generations of women who couldn't, so that you can. Because, Christina, one day another little girl will be watching you, wondering if she can do it too. And because of those lessons, I am standing here before you all. And Mom, you weren't alone. Dad, you've been there too, driving me to every after-school activity, making sure I never go hungry, and being the reason I know an oddly large amount of history. Dear Mom and Dad, all I ever wanted to do was make you proud. Everything I've done for you. Through those rebellious times and disagreements, I hope you know at the end of the day, my biggest goal was to make you happy, because I simply wouldn't be up on this stage without your support. To every parent and guardian in the audience, I hope you know this too. We, the class of 2025, are pushing ourselves every day, not only for ourselves, but for the people waiting for us at home. I believe our parents are overdue for a long applause. But outside of home, I was lucky enough to have an incredible team cheering me on, my teachers. And today I want to take a moment to recognize one teacher who had a profound impact on my time here. We didn't exactly start off on the best foot. On my first assignment in his class, he gave me a B, and I was convinced I deserved an A. So I marched right up to him, made my case, and won the A. He later told me I was one of the first students to ever challenge him like that. Well, I said, I want to be valedictorian. From that moment on, he had my back. Mr. Vesiana helped me edit my college essays, wrote my letter of recommendation, and gave me a good laugh. His impact on me, and on so many of us, is permanent. Thank you, Mr. Vesiana. And of course, I wouldn't be standing here without you all, the class of 2025. To my classmates who believed in me, who told me to dream bigger, thank you. I remember one of you once said, if anybody can do it, you can, Christina. You probably don't even remember saying it, but I do. Those simple words stuck with me when I needed them the most. It's moments like that, small, kind, quiet ones, that made these 4 years unforgettable. Not the grades, not the proms, or the football games, but the feeling of someone believing in you when you didn't believe in yourself, the hand that reached out when you were struggling, the friend who saved you a seat or let you borrow their pencil, the person who gave you a smile in the hallway when you really needed one. We may go our separate ways, scatter across cities, states, even countries, but we will carry each other with us, not just in the memories, but in the impact. Because what we did for each other here, even in the smallest of ways, mattered. We may not remember everyone's name, but we will never forget each other's faces. So right now, stop calculating when this girl is finally going to finish her speech and look around. Really look at the faces beside you. Smile at the person sitting next to you. Take a last laugh with your friends after the ceremony. And tell a classmate you are proud of them. The class of 2025 is more than just faces to each other. And according to my final calculation, spending 5 days a week, 7 hours a day, for 4 hours equals 5,124 hours. I would say that makes us family. Goodbye, class of 2025. I'll never forget you.